I got sniffle. I can't sniffle.
Man, I heard dude cough like 15 minutes ago.
I smoke weed.
Been worried.
Fam, I started smoking again.
Hold on.
I got the pink paper. Come on.
Hold on. This is my shoe blog.
Niggas on, dog.
This is my shoe. Follow my shoe page. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
How much they go to? 17,000 OBO.
Damn, I need that. What's now?
What? That's funny. All right, y'all. We really about to get into the recording. Y'all see this shit tomorrow or whenever the video drop.
Video probably Tuesday, Wednesday.
All right, Deuce Street Team.
Oh shit.
This is legitimately weird.
Why?
Cause I don't think I've been in studio for 6-7 months. Right? It's definitely way before COVID. Maybe a year.
Hey man, get your shit together, man.
I got my shit together. I'm doing well.
He said I'm doing well.
You think this?
You
You think this pod gonna sound different?
No, it's gonna sound the same.
It's
Nah,
gonna sound better. Nigga.
nah, cause Quincy gonna be like looking at the camera.
No. Being
It's gonna be way
nigga
more.
said-
This gonna be one of the wild ones. You gonna be like, oh, that's what it is.
no. Let me say this out loud. I'm going to try to hold back because usually in person I don't know how to shut up, but I make myself shut up more at the crib because I can't.
Fam, you be talking about shit to make myself shut up.
Exactly. That's why I need to bring it back a bit now. Now I can just talk over niggas on purpose.
So when we were originally talking about doing this, and the people who watching it gonna get it versus the people who listening to the podcast, but we was talking about before I moved, we was gonna do it like I'm sitting here, Deuce sitting here, and I was gonna have a cousin Skeeter doll right here for you. You know what I'm saying? Just to overdub the audio. Still might do that.
No, and
But I
then we was
pulled
gonna.
up. Hey, listen, you moved too.
Yeah, man, you know
you
what I'm saying?
definitely
I
did.
be, you know what I'm saying? I got hybrid. I be on the road.
I got a hybrid.
I'll be on the road, boss. I'll be on the road. Hey, put your mask on.
No.
Can we talk about?
We were supposed to do this in your backyard though.
We was supposed to do my back here. Got cold real quick though.
Yeah, it definitely. did.
Nigga.
It got cold out of the motherfucking blue.
Nigga, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I got a little patio chair, got a fire pit in the back. Nah, boss. Basement me, please.
Man,
This
dog.
nigga Tony changed. I went to this nigga
I'm so
house,
different.
and it's really nice. And it's funny because it's in the burbs, but it still looks like the mill. So you still kind of feel at home.
He said it still look
Hey,
like the
and the
bill.
grocery store down the street is named
Tony.
Tony's.
Yeah.
Nah, I fuck with that. That's yours.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the bricks through this.
You know what I'm saying? The bricks got across.
The bricks
It's a Hispanic
gotta
grocery store,
cross.
too, so you know.
They coming through.
You know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all. They got this all.
Yeah.
No, they definitely got.
They got everything, fam. I'm in there trying. This is how I know I'm different. Like, I'm in there trying, like, dragon fruit and just all sorts of
Jackfruit
bullshit
and
that
shit
I
like
just
that.
don't be.
They use dragon fruit in like fucking every TikTok video as meat. Like it's a meat substitute.
It's a meaty fruit.
Dog, that's funny that he has the COVID shit in front of him. Dog.
Oh yeah, no, we
I'm
don't.
just- I'm
We
looking
want to
at
make
the
him
what's name,
comfortable.
dog.
He had to do all of this. Right now, he has the Lysol spray, the wipes, and then the 90% alcohol, like the one that your barber used to hit you with. The 90% though, like
Dude, y'all not. Here's a question. I think that I'm a lot better than what I was COVID wise in the beginning. I go to the store more. I leave the house more. But I'm still very fearful of catching it. Have y'all just kind of said fuck it?
No, fam, I'm still precautious. I mean, but I still gotta live my life, fam.
Yeah, I'm
Like comparatively
Like,
where it was.
look,
when it
I
started.
got all the shit in the studio, fam. Like, I have it here. My mask is right out there, outside the door and shit. Like, I still have to do the shit I gotta do, but I just be cautious of where I'm at and what I'm doing.
I be having to do so much shit for
Oh,
work.
my nigga 2 phone shorty.
You think the rollout ain't on the second phone? What?
My nigga is 2
Hey,
phone
now I'm
shorty.
not. I'm gonna keep this one as long as I can now. Like when
Yeah,
want the
I
new
see
phone
what
for?
you're saying.
The funniest thing
That
is he'll
motherfucker
be
still
talking to me
bam-
on his number, and he'll be like, "Hey,
Let me call you right back.
Yeah,
Hey, answer that.
Answer that. I did that shit, and then I'll be calling people from my other like, oh fuck, my bad. Like,
nigga
no,
said
I don't be
answer-
paying-
no,
answer
but
that.
bro, the iPhone 7 don't say charge for nothing. For
Come on, get that 12. What you got
that's
now?
an
You got the
iPhone
11, right?
7?
iPhone 7.
Grow the fuck up."
Fam, what you mean? My shit newer than yours. What you saying? You see the rollout phone? You see the rollout phone with the background?
You got the whole film.
I got a whole hold on, start the show because I got to really talk about this.
Shout out to the 72 and 10 podcast. Hey, I'm here.
Put your mask back on.
Put your mask back on.
I'm on his bumper all episode because he's sitting next to me. You gonna say your name, boss?
I'm here, nigga.
Oh, okay. I'm Ty.
I'm Dooch.
You want to start? Okay, let me just say, I'm doing this rollout.
No,
right?
you talked about the rollout last episode.
I talked about the rollout, right?
Let me start.
Okay, go ahead.
I made a new account when I got that job.
He got 7 accounts.
Yeah, he got like 8 accounts.
He got 7
man.
accounts.
I got more than that. But listen, I made an account
That's
just
fucking
for
filthy, dog.
my work people. So
Right.
I could, because your first Instagram that you have, I got it in 2011. And I was being too lazy to go back and see what was really in it. So I'm like,
Oh
I'm
no,
just
you got to archive, boss.
Yeah, you got our.
Like, there's no reason why anybody should have more
But I
than
didn't know
200 pictures.
But I didn't know that that tech knew about that till like last year, that you could archive pictures.
Yeah, you got to
No,
sit
you
down with
definitely
one
can.
of these young people. Oh, I'm so buzzed.
Come on, man.
You look nervous. That camera came on. You sweating, nigga?
God damn it! You
Oh,
sit down with
yeah,
one of
bro.
these young chicks. Well, one of the young chicks is who put me on what archiving was.
Oh, young chicks. Oh, that's what you. Was
No, you definitely.
Yeah,
got
I was
archive.
gonna go. I was gonna go hire the young chicks, and I was just like, you know what, fam?
No, you said people before.
I
Now
might.
you said chicks.
Yeah, I mean, I had to, keep going down. But go ahead, continue. You started your 8th account.
I started at the time it was my second account.
You bullshitting.
At the time it was my second account. This
Fam,
was in
you-
2016,
Oh, okay.
2017.
Yeah.
It was my second account.
He
Now
went
I
up.
have. Now
Bro,
I
by
have.
the time you got married, you had at least 3 accounts.
Now I got like 5 now because if I have a good idea for something, what I do is I go get the Twitter, I go get the Instagram, I go get the website, I go get all of that just in case I want to do something with it later because it takes nothing to get those accounts.
Right.
But I came up with this account and then Ducci and Tony was on my ass because first off I don't post.
Post feet, man.
Yeah.
You got
I
the
ain't-
feet
And
page.
the feet fence was hilarious.
He got the feet page.
Let me see what you doing.
You got the art
Show the
page.
Roshis, fam.
Nah,
Take a shoe off. Show people how you giving it up today.
Nah.
How you gonna get more subscribers? Don't do that. Don't do that. You
why
ain't.
you
That
gotta
ain't
do
even your
that,
swag.
fam?
That ain't even your swag,
Why
fam.
you
You
gotta
gotta
do
do
that,
that.
fam?
Hey, for all of the podcast listeners, I just picked up some dunks, some Ben and Jerry dunks, But listen, so
Chunky donkeys.
I had a page, and then finally, this nigga Tony calls me out of the blue, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing, right? He said,
No. I didn't say I think. I said I have to set up a second account because I'm at work and people like,
Ask
you
about
got
your
Instagram?
Instagram.
And I'm like,
Nah.
I ain't say yes or no. I'm like, oh, word, yeah.
Now I got one.
Yeah, but like I've been,
2020, October 2020.
Yeah.
Newest member ever. I just got an Instagram for the first
oh my God, what? Oh, what, you only got 3 pictures? Like, yeah, you know.
But this nigga, he finally gets a new page, and then nigga starts ribbing him, and I realize why.
No, I just said he was filthy for the rollout, fam. Because he really went. And
I announced it.
He followed some
announced it,
people.
He told everybody.
Like it looked like a real
It looked like listen,
real
if you got some dudes got something coming out, we talk to him. But if you got something coming out, I can coach you through. You just you throw one little thing out there in your story on a random day. It was a Monday because I wrote the rollout down.
you got your social content calendar.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, on Monday, like, yo, I think I'm gonna create this second account. Gotta do it.
It was just funny because I seen the picture. Like,
Boom.
oh, that's what he.
Next
on.
day, boom, one picture on the page, just me suited. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Suited. Oh, let me pull it up because I gotta see the order in which I did it.
Suited.
Suited. Then hey, listen.
Then you did the kid pic.
Then I did the kid pick.
Kid pick was the
Then I
one.
think I did another kid pick.
You gotta
Boom,
keep
I'm good.
You got to keep doing the kid.
I
pick.
just love the people that was like, fam, is this your rollout? You know what I'm saying? That you about to bring your girl
No, you
into
didn't
the
even
world.
do it. You did the suit pic last. No,
No,
you did
the suit pic was the
first.
Abby.
Okay, yeah.
Which is hilarious.
But you know why?
Suit pick is hilarious.
You know why niggas was on your ass though?
Why?
Dog, that one is funnier than the one you took when we had that photo shoot, dog.
Oh yeah, them was filthy.
Oh, I still use that one. I
You
use that,
talking about- you talking about
hello.
your,
I'm gonna show that to you now.
Your headshots, fam?
Yeah, I use that headshot still. Where is that shit at? That shit is fucking hilarious.
Oh my
No,
god.
but it's
dog.
funny. It's funny because I realized why niggas was on Tony's ass. Dog, that's a filthy picture. You know why niggas was on your ass?
Cause niggas don't want me to change. Like,
No.
go ahead. I'm gonna let you explain it.
In
Then I
this
gotta tell the story.
scenario, if we're the Heat, you're LeBron.
Damn.
I'm
LeBron
trying
can't-
to leave Miami. You know what it's
No,
like right
you-
now in Miami?
You left Cleveland.
78 and bitches.
You went.
That's not what I'm on no more. I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
78
Hey, and for
bitches.
those people who follow me over there, this ain't for you.
No,
This ain't. I'm different now.
Wholesome.
Wholesome.
Wholesome young
I might as
man.
well make the other one private now.
Like I don't want to do that.
All mine.
I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah,
Make the old one private.
That's the
now
old
this-
one gotta be private.
I don't want to do that either. I don't want to do that either. I feel a type of way about being like a me ass nigga. Like I won't say regular because I ain't regular, but being me and having a private page. Like for what? Like who am I hiding from? Like
I'm
the
on
feds
brand.
gonna find me wherever I'm at. You
I'm
know
on
what I'm saying?
brand.
I beat
You're right.
that. I'm beat them original charges. So like,
right.
I don't want to go.
Stay on brand.
But like,
No.
okay, I was around, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to, and he'll probably come after me. But I was around somebody who, and I'm not gonna say he went through a rollout, but he changed from living a life of felonious activities to being a guy who punched the clock. And we sitting down at dinner, and this nigga was telling us how he hate himself.
You don't want to hate yourself, dog.
No,
how
I don't
it be,
hate
man.
myself.
That's how it
I'm
be.
very happy with the life I'm living. Like I'm
Yeah,
good.
same,
Like
bro.
It ain't for
my
everybody,
setup
fam.
is nice. You know what I'm saying?
Comfortable.
My situation is good. You know what I'm saying? My
It
my
ain't for
kids
everybody,
are great.
fam.
Yeah, like and you know, I'm just
You eat on time.
damn. I've been in a relationship too long to say this, but I'm just not for the streets. Like
That's funny. My girl be saying I'm for the streets.
you for the street, dog. Like don't
But
be
she
my
be
girl
out
telling
more
me
than
I'm
I
for the
do.
streets. Yeah, don't be my like. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I get the fuck out. Don't tell me I'm for the
I'm
streets.
still in the house. dog.
I've never been that guy though. I've always been scared of social
I've
media.
been that guy.
I've always been scared of social
What, for the streets?
And on social media.
Oh, okay.
And for the streets. But I can't be for the streets in the new city because, like, there's too much work to put in.
No, that is.
I was
that's
thinking
right.
that, like, fam, like, the cachet I used to have walking around Milwaukee and, like, just being able to skip a line or do this, that, and that. I don't want to put in the work to be able to do that
that
elsewhere.
again.
Nah,
Skip
I just got to make the money so I can be like, hey, hold this.
He said-
We over here.
It's really about the money.
Here go a few dollars. Keep the ice cold.
That's a fact.
That's all, you know.
Listen, I'm what's funny about that? I'm doing a book club with my mom.
Hold the fuck on.
I'm in a book club with my mom and my
Audio
dad.
book.
Right, fam. Y'all reading Zane?
You gonna actually read?
Now I'm reading. It's The Simple Path to Wealth. It was my dad's birthday gift. He got us
Oh,
all
I seen
books.
your wife. She posted it. Yeah,
She posted it.
Yeah, I seen that.
So we do the book club like every 3 weeks. And you know, my dad is really into Vanguard investing accounts or whatever.
Yeah.
And what it really the book is like what it really mathematically takes to get rich or to get wealthy. The stock market every year makes a 8 to 12% gain. That is the most consistent number that you can do. He breaks it down in the last chapters that we read, like comparatively to a car or a student loan. Buying a car and going to school, you actually lose money. But if you start off investing into the stock market when it's time to go to school, you will make 8 to 12% on that money and then you can get to like
If you just invest in a regular mutual fund.
it's
Because
called
they will not give you 8 to 12%.
no, it's an index fund.
A regular index fund is not giving you an 8 to 12% return.
No, he's not saying it indefinitely, but he's saying that
slowly backing
statistically
this back.
saying that the stock market makes 8 to 12% a year. Like that's just, but it is the stock market is volatile. He also says that right after that. Like it's not for the weak.
Because I got something just
No,
like
here
that.
you go. Are you in 4X too?
No.
What's your
No.
what's your status, man? You
No,
platinum what?
no. Keep that low.
All right.
No. And keep that low. Right. I remember. You should be here.
What is that? What is that?
Yeah. Okay. So you want to retire at 62 with $2 million. Here's how much you should save each month. Now, most of our listeners are probably around 30 plus.
30 plus for sure.
So let's start at 30. At 30, you should be saving $1,500 a month.
God damn, that's a lot.
But that's in a regular savings account. Mm-hmm. But that's in a regular savings account. Mm-hmm. If you put it into an index fund,
$1,500 a month in an index fund, you'd be a dumb motherfucker.
no, not $1,500, but you don't need to put $1,500 to get $2 million by 62.
Well, this is saying at an interest rate, I think, of less than 1%, right?
Yeah. So it's like
So if you do that in a mutual fund, like
I'd rather sell dope.
Fam.
Like for real.
Fam. Like, listen, every billionaire had to have at least 2 people killed. Like, we just got to figure out who got to go. That's all I'm saying.
But
Like,
who was that? I don't want to be you want to be a billionaire?
fam, I had
Like seriously,
somebody. Yes. What do you mean?
a billionaire?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why not? You want to be a millionaire?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to be
Why?
1,000 times greater than you.
That-
That's
you're
a billion.
But you're defining great by money.
Yes.
Nah, G.
Nah, what?
That's not true.
How do you define great then if you're not gonna say about money? Because the better you are, the more you're able to ask for and attain and get.
Being able not to worry, being able
financials.
But that's not. I cannot worry with 15 million just as much as I can. I think you worry more with the billion.
Worry more about what?
Nigga, life. You
Man,
have way more stresses.
If I got $1 billion, I could lose 15 million.
That's a fact.
If you got 15 million, you know.
But what are you doing? No,
hey, Hammer went broke.
That's a goddamn fact. He had 30.
I don't know. I know billionaires that have fallen to like
I don't think you know one billionaire.
The 900s. Personally, no, but I read about these things. Like I know billionaires that have fallen below $1 billion.
It's like I rather be Currency than be Drake.
But like you can't compare that to people that still have to
you know what I'm saying?
Work to maintain. Like give me some retired people that you would rather be. Like both of them retired. Neither one of them, you say, are actively seeking and pursuing additional funds.
I mean, I don't know anybody.
But like, just think about athletes. Like, would you would rather be Robert Ory than be
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, like no.
I don't know what Robert Lloyd's life is, but let's say.
But like, he got more than 15 million.
He got more than 15 million. For
yeah,
that.
I'd rather be the guy.
No.
Michael Jordan.
Okay, like
Michael Jordan isn't retired though.
Let's take Michael Jordan out.
Isn't retired.
You would rather be Robert Ory than be like Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson got like 100.
3 times.
Come on now.
yeah. Joe Johnson is a good. I'd rather be Joe Johnson only because.
So all you want is anonymity. You just don't want people to be pressing you. You know how much non-pressure you can get with $1 billion? I could pay so you're not here.
I also don't define my how I feel off of how much money I have.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we talked about this before. Like I remember when I went from working at Home Depot to working at AVA. I went from making, $9 an hour to making $42,000 a year, which is like not that much money, but
but it was better, wasn't it?
It was a bigger jump. Right?
All right then. So what are you talking about?
But I still realized that big jump didn't solve any of my problems.
But with that big jump, you created more problems for yourself. It wasn't like you was living the same lifestyle.
I was living nothing changed.
No, the money changes.
Things changed, fam. You was living in fucking Brookfield, fam. What are you talking about?
No, I stayed living in Brookfield though. I stayed living in Brookfield.
Nah, G.
We moved to the house after we moved from Brookfield.
But I'm saying you moved to Brookfield after you got the what's name job from Home Depot.
No, all the time I was living in Brookfield, I was in Home Depot.
Really?
When y'all was on 124th?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, G.
They went from.
He would know. No,
G.
No, but listen, I went from that crib to the house on 62nd.
When you get the job,
because when I had the new job, because
you got the new job
because
when
the
you
new
got
job
to
was
the car
on
accident.
Yeah, but I was on 68th, and I would leave my house on 62nd and go to 68th because it was down the street. I never worked at the new job and lived in Brookfield.
Oh, okay.
Because it was right down the street from my house.
All that included, the money is supposed to, and it's going to change you.
No, my point is after a certain amount of money, and this is just.
What's the certain
amount?
What about
now?
No, I need more.
Why be a millionaire?
Shut up, dog.
Why be a millionaire?
No, but we've had this argument before. I think there's a certain amount of money that you can make where it's going. Myself, where it will be enough. No, but listen, what the most important things to me, the older I get, is my health.
Nah, G.
The health of my family. I just want to wake up. Pause.
You want to travel and do all that shit? Like you gonna burn right through that 15.
No, I just don't see it, fam.
All right.
I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't. You want to be a billionaire? I don't want to be a billionaire, fam.
But why don't you want to be at the top level of every? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be the top 3 of your profession in the world?
No.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the pressure that comes with being in the top 3 of that? That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Of course I do.
You know what I want? I want to be at the top. You know why? Because I can redefine everything. Because once you're at the top, whatever I do is what the standard is.
Exactly.
So I don't have to acquiesce to anybody. I just do what the fuck I want to do.
What's funny is I was listening to Joe Budden on the way here, and he was talking about Shonda Rhimes.
That nigga said Casey Kasem.
Dog, niggas gotta chill out.
Listen,
look at the camera.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. Joe Budden.
Do the Joe Biden, fam. American people.
Hold on. Joe Budden, listen. Well, I'm not into it with you. We ain't got squash it. Just unblock me on Twitter and I know. And we can keep it between P's, fam.
It ain't
But
Joe.
Yeah, no, he really listening.
there is no way
Rory,
you should be
fam.
saying Casey Kasem.
for
It's Rory for sure.
There's
Rory is
no-
definitely watching right now. Rory, what
Casey
up?
Kasem.
What up, fam?
That shit? Nah, boss.
That was random because you
That-
said it randomly
Yeah,
too.
I was like, and I hate to think that maybe I'm just that closely
Nah,
in
fam.
mind
Nope.
mode with him. Like,
Nigga,
no,
No,
be
they've
listening.
said too many things consistently that we've said, and we've been doing our pod as long as they've been doing their pod.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they run out of shit to talk about.
But then I was thinking about it also, like, how arrogant are we to be like, oh, these niggas stealing from us? But you know what? That should make sense to me.
on the real stuff. Casey Kasem,
Casey Kasem was not.
Bro, they got 2 shows a week. They be running out of shit to talk about. And then it'd be funny because all they say is like, just Saturday, we ain't got shit to talk about. Then they start talking about the shit we talk about.
Yeah, I just knew once Wale stole. Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Then Maul was gonna come in here with I fuck with it. I just knew that's what was next. I just
fuck
knew.
with it.
I just knew.
I really
But then he said that about the Ty Dolla $ign.
No,
fuck with it too,
Parks
though.
be saying it.
I
Oh,
like
Parks
the Ty-
stuff. I
like
fuck
the
with
Ty
Parks,
Dolla-
though.
I fuck with the Ty Dolla $ign album too, by the way.
I do too.
He kind of went the direction I didn't want him to go that we talked about.
Nah,
Like
yeah,
I
you
think
gotta be out. You
I think
gotta be out for this,
What
dog.
was the Drake album? Was it Scorpion where he gave us side A side B?
Yeah.
If he would have did that
You'd
with
have
those
been
20
lit.
songs,
Yeah, I see what
that
you're
would have
saying.
been way
And
better.
it could have been one side could have been Ty Dolla $ign, and then the other side could have been featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
No, I actually fuck with I
But like
like it.
the whole thing featuring Ty Dolla $ign and like the features, like, because I think that's what carried the album to me. Because the songs by himself,
I like
he
some
didn't give
myself.
up like the ballads and shit like
No,
that.
he
that started-
didn't go into the B side.
But like,
I'm gonna give him some credit. What Joe Nim said that made the most that made the most sense was this is music. When you bring a strange girl over, you wanna have sex with her unprotected.
come on, man. That's
sound-
a
gotta
fact.
sound
You
like
gotta
that.
be
So,
out in the
like,
streets.
let's-
If you out in the streets with that
That sounds
album,
like
you
I
gonna
wouldn't
do
know
some
what that
good
sounds
things.
like, but if I did know what that sounds like, that's what it sounds like.
No, it sounds like outside for sure.
strange girl vibes.
No, it's Milwaukee Street vibes.
Imagine when we can really go outside. All of this shit that's gonna be played in the clubs.
Man, niggas gonna forget about all
Oh, I
this shit.
forgot niggas is going to clubs though.
Niggas
No,
is,
but like-
niggas is out here.
Niggas is
already.
going outside.
Niggas is
Tables sold
outside
out, bro.
already. Yeah.
Niggas everywhere. That's why I was really scared to come here.
Why? Because you know the tables are sold out.
Like Wisconsin is like crazy.
But you coming straight here though. It ain't like you was about to go to the club. Like I
But like he came in here and sat down and like ain't wiped shit down. I'm like, no, bro, like you ain't really scared. Get these fucking wipes in your hand.
on the real. So.
No, but I'm just saying you got to.
You do the
It's
white
there,
to me. You
fam.
do the white to me, and I
Like,
like
But
all
I shouldn't
the-
have to.
all the
If you
shit is
scared
here.
the way you scared, you should be moving like that. Like I'm sitting in here eating and touching shit and like spritz eating, and I touch the mouse. I'm like, fuck, going back again and doing it. Like I'm conscious of it, but like I got OCD, so that shit just be, my bells be going off regardless. What we gonna get into? Lubin Tubin?
Yeah, fam. Niggas is wilding out here, fam.
Does anybody know the whole story of Tubin?
I heard he was on a
was a vote
he was on the
thing.
Zoom thing. Yeah,
It was a voting
Zoom.
presidential thing, and he worked for the New York Times, I believe,
I think so.
and he was talking, and he put the camera down and pointed the camera.
I think he thought he because in Zoom you could turn your video off and shit. I think he thought he turned the video off.
Nah, but like
First off, this man is 60 years old.
Yeah, man, he don't know
No,
technology.
If I'm 60 and I'm at the crib and that one political pundit from New Hampshire is giving me them lusty eyes, she did the under eye makeup. I like that shit.
I like that.
I like that shit.
you like the
the
over
lusty
eye? You like the lusty eye?
smoky eyes.
The smoky eye. Yeah, I fuck with the smoky eye. Why she do the smoky eye for the Zoom?
I don't know.
but I like that shit. You know what? I got something
dude,
saved
you
in
is
one of my
stupid.
browsers that reminds me of
The
that.
smoky.
We on a 15-minute break.
He went to
know
X
what I'm saying?
videos.
He hit the
Outside.
mute.
Hey, you know what he did? He went to X videos and typed in lusty eye. The
Real
smoky
quick,
eye.
smoky eye,
He went to
fam.
the smoky eye section, fam.
Fam, like,
No, with me though, I'm as somebody who has to do Zoom calls and team calls like all day. I am terrified of my camera, so I leave.
What are you terrified for? The nigga
That
said
like
terrified.
it's literally the
do you
weirdest
show up to meetings with your camera on or off?
on because I'm trying to show me more senior. So when I show my face, especially when I'm on client calls, they remember you. You have to say something. Like I have a whole list of shit that I do. I prepare 30, 45 minutes before I even get in my room.
That is crazy.
Before I even start doing shit, because I'm really trying to go.
Do y'all
from
use
here.
Zoom or do y'all use Teams?
You gotta use a different apps depending on which.
What
Y'all
you
get to
doing?
choose your background?
Yeah, but I set up my room. I got pieces of art behind me as my background.
Okay.
And I don't.
I'm just wondering because
He
that's
tried to
what I
set
do.
the mood.
I show up with my video off.
just like this. This is the mood. This shit's coming. This is all dude. Look at this. No, but my point is
Dude's
that
got trappertine on the walls. Come on, man.
yeah, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Lightweight.
Hey, this the Colorado room.
No,
Niggas ain't gonna get that. That's funny.
Hey, listen, y'all ain't got bars like that.
That is funny and filthy. Why do I know what that is?
the Colorado.
You know why you know why that is.
What's funny is he had that joke.
I can't wait till people Google
He
that.
had that joke.
He said, "I can't wait till
No,
people
he wrote that joke a
Google
while
it."
ago.
No, I didn't write that.
No, but my point is, don't Google Colorado Room. My point that I'm saying is that for my camera, just because, and I got 2 laptops. I got my bigger computer.
Do you use your ring light when you on camera?
No, because I have natural light.
Oh, okay. I used my ring light like the first week, and I was like, "Get the shit out of here."
Nah, get the natural light in you, fam. Pause.
I'm in the basement.
I'm in the basement.
basement,
bro.
But the point I'm trying to make is that if it's a weird feeling of Zoom calls and these video camera calls because you're literally bringing all of these people into your home. And if you don't curate your home the way that you want people to think that they view it, they are going to start seeing things that you don't necessarily want them to see. So it's like I move from the far room to the middle room now. Now when I open up my room door, you can see my refrigerator.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Best believe I went and adjusted those magnets on that refrigerator.
Fucking close the door.
Just what if it opens? What if my wife walks in?
Yeah,
What if they forget to close it? Like, it's
So
just
then now you be like, yo,
Nice,
Sarah,
super
if you go walk in, I need you to have a smoky eye on.
chill out. That's my
fault.
wife.
My fault. I'm just saying.
I'm married.
If you
You
trying to
gotta have
control
the
the
smoky
whole
eye.
environment, like
No,
you trying
but
to do.
my point that I'm saying is that I judge that guy only because he doesn't give a fuck.
Fam,
And as
he's
somebody
60
who
years
starts to
old,
do
though,
these
fam.
Zoom calls now, I know your OCD ass considers
Oh,
everything.
my nigga.
I know you have to.
My nigga.
So if you want to
Tony
rub
not-
one out real quick.
Tony not 60 years old though. Fam.
No,
Niggas
Yeah,
just
that's
don't
what I'm
get
saying.
that, like-
Lubin.
No, but listen. If you want to rub one out real quick, and then your thought is to stay in the same place that you're video chatting at,
I'm at home, boss.
Man, I'm at home.
My basement is very comfortable. I'm actually worried.
But you
I
know what you can
have
do?
to uncomfort my basement
You know what you
because
can
I've been
do?
getting yelled at for not
you know what
coming
you can do?
upstairs.
You know what you can do? Grab the iPad. Go in the corner.
No, I'm not going in the corner, fam. I gotta be comfortable. I bought this chair because this chair is comfortable,
It's
fam.
rolling.
And my jergens is right here.
Hey, roll that motherfucker from the front of the camera.
Fam, I'm 60 years old. I'm at the crib.
You don't
I
give
just
a
seen the
fuck.
smoky eye.
But you don't give a fuck. That's my point.
He
Not
got
you.
fired.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He got
don't care,
fired.
fam.
He didn't care.
Fam, he got fired though.
Doesn't care.
But like, you think he should got fired?
Yeah, I think I don't know because it feels like it wasn't an accident. It feels
I
like
think
it
it
was
was
on
an
purpose.
accident. I think it was an accident, fam.
Man, old people know.
He was
Zoom
just in
like
a lusty move, fam.
I just want to know, like, okay, you sitting here, your laptop is
Fam.
out, you on this call.
Fam, listen,
you
laptop is portable.
close, you
Hey,
have
laptop is portable,
closed
too.
But he wasn't using a laptop for video. Like he was, whatever he was watching was on his phone or tablet or whatever, because he half closed the laptop, but it's facing his lap.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm wondering is, if you never got up and moved, like, you know what I'm saying, did you have like tissue here?
But why
Like,
don't you
like,
close
where
the
is
laptop?
shit?
Hey, close it. Close the laptop.
He thought he closed it all the way.
He's 60 years old, fam. He don't know how this technology works.
Use-
I couldn't flip the camera on the live
Hey,
video just a
use
few
the-
minutes ago.
Hey, use the private setting on your Safari.
Oh, but
Use
like,
the
okay,
private.
but
Do
like,
you-
that's
do
what I'm
niggas
saying.
use the private setting on their Ferrari?
On my Safari? Yeah. What do you mean? Absolutely. And I still close it out. Dudes don't. Dudes don't. It'd be so funny.
What do you think the privacy is gonna do?
But like, dudes is really in here by
All
himself.
it is so if somebody picks up your phone, it's not gonna pop up right away.
Man, somebody
You gotta
pick up,
come out of the
hey,
somebody
private.
pick up my phone. They gotta have my face
Exactly. Like,
or my thumbprint because I'm still rocking the 7.
Your
fam.
girl might have your face.
For what? I'm like, I told her, come here. Like, put your face on here real quick. I don't want no bullshit. Look.
No,
All
that's
right.
a fact.
Peace out.
Can you do the face with the mask? I've been thinking.
No.
about
No.
that, because I hate
No,
No.
my girl did. She said she used it for her eyes.
The whole thing is an iris. Like, if I do this with my eyes closed, it's not gonna unlock.
Yeah, the only reason why is because I do Apple Pay more than anything now, and like you can use a passcode for your Apple Pay, but if I had the face thing, it would be so much easier.
Yeah, with the mask on. That's what I don't like about this song. Like, I don't want to fucking like with the mask on. Like, anytime I'm out the house, like I don't even give me fingerprint me, please. With the old joint.
Fingerprint me, please.
Hold on. What was the other one that? Damn, I forgot my
I just want to let niggas know, like, fam, I think about that shit.
You think about your
what?
your
About the
Zoom,
fucking camera.
Skype
Every
and all
single
that shit?
time I walk into some
Fam.
place with a camera, that means you're being watched.
But like, okay, I show up to
and we
meetings.
don't trust we don't trust these app companies anyways. Them motherfuckers should
trust
be watching
TikTok?
this.
Yeah,
Anyways.
you fuck
You
with the
trust TikTok?
TikTok
Can I explain why I like TikTok so much?
Okay, explain it.
without
So-
saying white women.
Oh, white women. No. So for a living, I make.
But they not even lusty white women, fam. It's just like a white woman
Yeah, they're
Nah,
just
yeah, I
there.
like regular. I like regular.
with titty sag.
A little bit of ugly. So for a living, I make commercials, right? And when I
For
make
white women,
nah,
like Tampax.
that's funny.
Tampax.
Like that. Hey, somebody's laughing right now.
Somebody got it.
Somebody laughing.
Somebody got it.
Hilarious.
What's another white woman commercial?
Ha 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 ha.
Swiffers.
No, you gonna start dating somebody I know. But the point that I'm saying is, for a living, I'm an art director, so my job is to conceptually come up with ideas, storyboard those ideas, and then hire people to shoot them. So it's it helps me come up with more ideas where I can physically shoot things myself. The best part about TikTok is you can use a multi-million-dollar artist's song to create a commercial.
You know, you can do that on IG now too.
Reels, right? So I do it all, but TikTok has just a bigger. People go there specifically for that with the sounds, because all TikTok is, it's no different from Spotify. So let's say, for instance, I just did a Jay-Z print. I could use H to the Izzo, which is a Jay-Z song. Now, if you do that on YouTube, if you do that on Facebook, you got to say, I don't own the rights to this music. I don't own the rights to this music. But as somebody who's had to sought out songs to be used at that level, it's millions of dollars. So now, let's say I want to sell like Everyday Hoodie. I can sell like Everyday Hoodie using any music I want to use
What happened to that?
to sell the Everyday Hoodie.
What happened to that ad that you was gonna do?
I want to do it here. 'cause
Has he
you got
sold?
multiple
Has he sold
colors.
any everyday hoodies?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't think
you
so.
doing a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just explaining why I like TikTok.
Okay, I hear you.
So it's just, I realized that, and it just makes me better and quicker at my job, because my job is to literally come up with different shots, different ways to do things.
Yeah.
And it's just, you got to sit and think about how you want to sell this product using only this and whatever you have at your disposal. So because of that, I'm like, it's just making me a little bit better at what I do for a living. And I realized that.
Could you see if what's the name on there next time?
Who?
The new one that we just dropped.
New track.
Oh, look right now.
Okay.
You definitely on there.
I told you.
Yeah, as a nigga judging me for having TikTok, all this music.
Have you got your TikTok check yet?
No, I ain't get that yet.
Yeah, they need to come with that.
But that's what motherfuckers do too. They just create songs for chicks to twerk to, or songs for
Shout out Tiger.
that, and then
on
they
now.
just make TikTok songs about it, and then the song fucking. But the weird part about TikTok is, old music is being used more than new music, and they're being at #1 on the charts now. Like fucking the I think his TikTok name is Dogface, but it's the guy drinking cranberry juice. Fucking right down the street, or the shit you posted, which was fucking hilarious.
That shit,
which went
dude,
viral.
is funny.
The Maxwell song that's shooting up the charts now. Like, it's just
Shout out to me.
shout out
Oh
to-
yeah, because I guess if you're gonna recreate the TikTok, then you got to go stream the song, not a song streaming high.
All it is a song streaming platform.
Yeah, and that makes sense why. And they was even talking about on Button Podcast how people are selling their entire catalog for them lump sums. That's the conversation I want to have with you and you, Dooch, because y'all act like the number doesn't exist because the value is so high.
No, the number exists.
That's what I'm saying. Like the number for
Joe was saying-
ownership. If somebody wanted to buy
But
everyday media,
everybody has
what's the
loophole.
number?
Everybody has a loophole into selling their stuff, because the Dream sold his for 25, but he partly owns the company that he sold it to, and he gets it back after a certain amount of time.
And it wasn't his entire catalog. was
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm saying.
But
So
that's what I'm
niggas
saying.
is
But
doing,
like, no.
putting a loophole in there to get it back.
Loophole or loophole not. It's a number for the whole thing.
But
like
it's also
people, even with money,
But
who
it's
sold
also the
who
terms
sold
and
theirs
all that
for
shit.
$90 million?
L.A. Reid.
Listen,
No, they didn't put a number on it. They just
I'm-
said that he sold it. But I'm sure he has
I'm
loopholes
doing
in his
well,
shit
right?
too, yeah.
I'm doing well, and I know the value of this is generational. So my kids can be eating off this music, my IP and my intellect. You know what my kids can eat off of? $90 million.
But no, but
What I can do with $90 million
It ain't the fact
as
that-
somebody who's already put in work
Yeah,
is
and-
create more.
But 90
No,
million
but you already
runs
got
out.
more than 90 million too because you're fucking LA Reid. Or
But it's the
Dream
point
or
of 90
whatever.
million runs out, and that
gonna
person
make me-
owns that for life, and they'll forever make money off it, and they can hand it down until
Yeah, and those.
But
the
like
end
that's
of time.
that's like it's not. I'm not suggesting y'all heard the story of the dude who started Victoria's Secret
Yeah,
and he
jumped
sold
off
it for like
14 million. And
Yeah,
then
then
it
they
went next
went-
year for like
but like-
250 or some shit.
Come
like
on
that.
now.
why are you committing suicide? You got 14 million. Like just because the value of something that you originally thought of
know why?
was way more than what you
You know
originally thought
why?
of. But like fam, like you didn't take it to being $100 million company. You took it to being a $14 million
No, but
company
Tony,
and then cashed out.
The reason why is why he jumped off the bridge for the same conversation we were just having is how much he values money.
Yeah.
He values, like his idea is actually more valuable than the money ever was.
Yep.
But he just valued his idea at 250 million. That's why I said, like, it's 14 million. Clearly, 14 million wasn't enough for him.
At all.
No, it wasn't enough a year later when he, or however many years later when it was valued at a different amount. But when he sold it, 14 million was great.
He
Yeah,
was, ha-
so
he was
he got
happy
into
with
it.
it. He was
But
happy
that's what I'm
with that,
saying. Like,
yeah.
fam, if those are the type of decisions, like retrospectively, of course, you would love to have them back. But you didn't build it to be a $1 billion company.
Yeah,
You
if it
built
coulda-
it to be worth 14 million,
If it coulda
and
went
then
6,
cashed
man.
out.
I-
And like there's as far as you especially, you should not feel any way about somebody being upset about having $14 million. Because if he built it to $1 billion
No,
company,
I'm-
he might not be
No,
happy
I'm not
with the
mad
billion.
at him. I'm just saying, based off of his purview, he was upset where he felt like he had to kill himself. Clearly, he killed himself. It's because he valued that at a much higher rate than that. $14 million wasn't enough money for him.
So
It's
LA
worth
Reid
it,
worth
man.
$300 million, right?
90 million is definitely a lot of money to him. Then now he's worth 309. Or how much? It said he didn't. It said it
They
was.
didn't give
They
a
didn't give a
number.
number.
But like if they, because I'm just going off the reference numbers that Joe Budden and them gave. Like when
And
what's the example? Kylie
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics.
What does worth mean?
That's what I'm saying. Kylie Cosmetics, right? She was worth $1 billion, right? Because of her stake in Kylie Cosmetics. She sold her majority share of Kylie Cosmetics for $550 million cash. So like I could be worth
So how much
whatever.
is percent?
I need that.
How much percentage does she still have?
It's like 30 something.
That's a lot.
That ain't bad.
But she was over. She was at like 50. She was at like 52.
Let me say
But like
this.
worth and having the $90 million in hand and the lifelong, not even lifelong, generations long value of this creation. Those are two different things, and you should be able to assess it. Like, don't look at what could be from this. Look at what you can get now and what your plans are. Because, like,
Yeah, but
to
Tony-
me, that's
But-
living on your old
I
value.
But that's
I
what I'm saying. If you get rid of you sell something for 90, then you go back and try to do something else. Like we already had it already. What am I doing?
But
But what do you mean trying to do something else?
Like if like that 90 million runs out, fam. Like you don't. At
Depending
one
on-
point,
But
it's,
you-
in
depending on the
your
person.
generation, it's gonna
Depending on the
run out,
person.
fam.
Yeah,
Depending
but
on
like
the
you
person.
can't. What could you do with 90 million today versus what could your grandkids do with the
What I'm
residuals
saying,
from your?
they own it for life,
I get it.
and it's gonna always make
With
money.
90
And we
million,
can always
I could
just
go
hand it
own-
down.
But I
hand it
could
down,
own,
down, down.
But
down.
like with the 90 million in pocket, like
now
we
you
could
gonna,
get.
but you gotta bust another move.
Yeah.
But like
When
you
we
should
already
always
had
be
the
busting
move.
moves.
But I'm saying we already had it for
Yeah.
$1 billion.
It's
I don't know.
the long game. I think that both sides, it really goes down to what do you want and what's going to make you happy and what your plan is, right?
That's true.
Either way, $90 million is a lot of fucking money. Kylie
It
Jenner
is.
is going to continue to make money past that $90 million.
But
Nah,
like
she
no, no,
got 500.
She got.
or 500, right?
Don't tell me what I'm like. What you worth? Like my net worth and what I got in the bank is two different numbers.
No, that's a
But
fact.
Tony,
I
you-
want to see them bank
here's the-
numbers
here's
keep
the-
going, fam.
Here's the
And like
thing.
you go give me half a B
Here's the thing.
for this company that's like it's gonna continue to make money. I understand that, but you know what I'm gonna do with half a B? Stop working. Like stop. Like,
You're never going to stop working.
but like I
I
don't
would
have
never
to.
start
I don't
working.
have to invest in this. Like since she did that deal. She hasn't put out many releases. She hasn't put any
That's
effort or
'cause she-
energy into
yeah,
that
'cause
because
that
I
was
got
her.
550 and I still
No, it's
got
'cause
30%
now
of
it's
this.
that's your job.
Actually,
Exactly.
Kylie Jenner as an entity is probably more valuable than that 500 million. Her as a business alone, is
But
gonna
she
continue to make money.
She's
because
probably
of-
worth more, but they
no
gave her
her name and what
550.
she does online and not online as a business. If we just look at her
As a person, as a
person,
brand.
as a business,
Yeah.
is more valuable than that brand that she created. Right?
Yeah.
My point that
Is
I'm saying,
it more valuable than 550?
Yeah. Kylie Jenner is more valuable than that because she made it. She could
easily do something
her
else,
reach,
yeah.
the reason why it's so valuable is because she has this. Jonan was talking about this too. Motherfuckers don't want to talk about what it means to gather 1 million people as an audience.
Oh, yeah.
What's that worth?
With
That's a
retention
lot, fam.
and all that
What's
stuff.
worth?
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner has more than that.
I thought about this, and this is it's kind of like an oxymoron thing,
Fam, they
but
got-
I think she should really
like her-
be the person saying that she's self-made. She should
Come on,
really
dog, shut up.
like no, listen,
She's
listen,
not.
listen though,
She
listen
got
though,
Chris,
but listen,
Kim,
listen.
Chloe.
No, I
'Cause
already know where you going
When
with
she
this,
started,
dog. I already
first
know
off,
where you're going.
she didn't look like that.
Chris
She didn't
Humphries.
look like that.
Chris Humphries. You know how many niggas before
Nah,
that?
she didn't look like
OJ.
bro.
Hey, OJ.
Nah, fam. Like,
I knew he
listen,
was gonna
she
say
went,
that.
she went to the catalog.
I want that,
I want that.
and I want,
I want
those
that,
lips.
and I want to go with that.
No, but a nigga.
And then you know what she did?
Somebody-
She redshirted a year with Tiger.
Definitely did.
Fam, self-made. And like, as far as baby daddies in the industry, like Travis Scott, like I don't know if you could do better. Like, who could be a better baby daddy in the industry?
speaks
Drake.
a lot about who
Drake.
you are.
Like you only
so-
going up.
Drake.
Like you can't
Yeah.
go down.
What
From
do you
there.
mean?
So
Like
when
Drake, Diddy,
On her whole,
Hov.
like the only that's
like who's a young wavy nigga that she could have? Drake.
That's
That's
the
it.
only one, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want
Okay.
to be future knife baby mama like that. Ain't wavy.
No, Dwight Howard.
Damn that.
But like she really should be really popping her like, yo, I really
Like they're probably good
Self-made.
dads. They're probably good dads. Travis probably a great dad.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean if
he
not
is.
like fam, listen,
videos
she got
I see.
550 and like he's
good. man.
doing
He got at least,
great.
He's doing amazing.
They released the companies that he partnered with, like McDonald's, Nike,
Come on now.
fucking Houston Rockets,
Come on now.
Bose, fucking like all top notch
video
companies.
game, the video.
Oh, Fortnite?
Fortnite.
That was a
What?
good move.
Like, come on.
But I just the point that I think I want to make when it comes to money is that I think a lot of people they think that they want all of this money, and there are probably some people who would get the 90 million and blow it, and we saw that with the documentary Broke on ESPN, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, but if you know who you are and what you want to do, and you help create that, I think you're gonna be a little bit sure of yourself in selling it or not selling it. Is my point. That's why I said if I have 15 million, of course I want more money. I'm not saying that I don't want more money. I'm saying that the more money I get doesn't make me happy or unhappy, because the more money I get now, I just use it to save more and to be a little bit more self-sufficient on myself, so nobody else holds my life in their hands, right?
I get it.
But like
That's all I want.
if you think about it like in the social whatever documentary,
Social dilemma.
like, you know what I'm saying, the person who invented Snapchat sold and then moved on to something like
Yeah.
it's not like you don't have to be upset that
Because
and you know what it is? It's what you say. You like sometimes you gotta kill a baby. Like sometimes like this is your creation and you gotta let it go. Like
Well, that's not killing a baby. That's letting a baby go. Killing a baby means I come in here with an idea, and you look at me and say that idea is trash, and stop
Damn.
putting all your energy into that idea. But you like, no, but I love it.
dog.
It's everything to me. Nah, shoot that motherfucker in the head because it's a bad idea.
It's a bad
Hey,
idea.
listen,
Yeah.
I brought that up in a marketing meeting.
Good ideas are meant to die.
They laughed
For a great
so
idea.
hard.
Man.
They laughed so hard. They was like, man, I wish we knew that a long time ago. Like, this is how we got to talk to them. I'm like, well, no. You know, nicely.
He said, well, no.
Well,
don't-
no. You know
don't do
what I'm
Especially
saying?
creative people are very sensitive. So like
So
that's-
sensitive.
Man, I come up with ideas all the time that like I think it's gonna go, and I think it's gonna go, and then they tear that shit to shreds, fam.
Bro,
Like,
knowing how sensitive Quincy is has
you-
helped me so much in my job now.
I told you.
Because I be like,
It's a
I
lot
be
of niggas
wanting
like
to go
him.
up.
No,
Like,
it's a
fam,
lot of
like,
niggas like
what?
him, though.
like,
no, my sensitivity came because of my experience that I got from the job. Like the more you get in there, the more you realize why people do what they do, and it's a fucking business. So your feelings,
don't
Matter.
matter.
yeah, because it's a
It's business. It's not personal.
Like,
It
that,
is.
and that's,
It's business, but sometimes it's personal.
No, it's all business. Man.
Sometimes your feelings
No,
hurt.
but sometimes it
your
can be
feelings
personal
hurt.
for sure.
Sometimes your feelings hurt, and that's okay.
Hey, man.
But
Get
I guess-
over it, fam. It's business.
business.
Like, no, this is the top line, fam. We need this.
like, nigga, right
trying to make this.
as we were starting the podcast, my director was texting me about a meeting we got tomorrow. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, yeah, sorry to bother you on the weekend, but that shit gotta get done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, did that shit. Like, fuck you me. Fuck you me.
It's a weird. I
He
don't want to
said
talk about
got
what
that
I
shit
told
done.
you, but the toss up working in corporate America that you have to play is because you got a half of it which is fun, and then you got this other half of getting shit done, and then you got like you in the middle, and your anxieties. Of
Oh yeah, let me tell that story. So I called Quincy. First off, like I'm only a few weeks onto this job, but like
My day off too, by the way.
every
My day
every
off,
week
too.
we have something going on where we're just not working. Like first week I went golfing on Thursday and then went to Top Golf on Friday. Like second week we had something in the middle of the week where we just wasn't working. And then this past week we did this Feed My Starving Children. We went and packed things, then they get sent
that's
to
good, though.
Uganda and stuff. Yeah, no, it's good. But then like we did that shit. That shit was from 9 until 11. Okay, so then after we go out to eat, it was like lunch, breakfast, brunch, whatever.
That's
We
about
go
three.
there, and while we there, they busting down like the whole structure, everything. And the funniest thing was like they were like, okay, let me give you the rundown about how you use your corporate credit card. He's like, it's 3 rules. First one, don't use it after 11 p.m. He's like, we know what you buy it after 11.
That's good.
Don't do that. He's like, second one is seniority always pay. He's like, so whoever is most senior person, like they pay. He's like, and if they don't pay, then they wasn't there. Wink, wink. He's
fuck
like,
with that.
third is I approve everything. So just text me. Just let me know.
I fuck with that.
Just let me know.
I
Like,
fuck with that.
and so I'm on my way back, and then they called me. Like, we leave out, and it was a place right next door that I fuck with. And like pre-COVID, I would love this place. Like, I would take everybody there. It's like imagine BW3s, and
On the corporate
it's
side?
just recliners. We talk about it. Talk about it. Okay, keep that down. It's like BW3s with recliners, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's just lounging. They let you smoke cigars in there. It's just
Oh, okay,
it's
that's-
peak,
oh,
right?
okay,
Real
yeah.
smooth. So I'm telling them about it while we had lunch, brunch, or whatever. So I hit it. It's raining. They gave me a little bit of shit I still had to finish before the weekend started. I'm gonna go home, knock this out. You know, have the rest of my day because they was just like, yeah, I'm done. Like, it's like
It's
it's
over.
like 12:30, and they
It's
like,
over.
yeah, nah. They canceling meetings and shit. Like, nah, we not doing none of that. I get down the block, and my director called me, and he's like, yo, you know, we decided we want to try this place out next door you was telling us about. We're going to have a few
Pull
drinks,
up.
a few cocktails. Like, yeah, you will come back. And I'm like, man, like, I really got to go. I want to handle this business. And I got to go, you know, I got to go get my kids Halloween costumes. You know, that shit. He like, all right. And I hung up, and I'm driving, and I'm like, I called Quincy. I'm like, bro. Because he was telling me when he started his job, like, fam, 90% of the job is, like, relationships.
Building
I'm like,
relationships,
bro,
for sure.
did I need to go have that drink?
Probably.
He was like, yeah, you got to go have that drink. And like, I didn't go back. No, I ain't go back. I didn't
But
go
not
back.
only do you have to go have that drink, you have to go have that drink. You have to get your work done before everybody else gets their work done. You have to be okay with the anxieties of not getting your work done in front of them. You can't drink like they drink, but you have to convince them that you're drinking like they drink.
All right, fake drink. You know how to
You
do that.
gotta.
We went to Top Golf. I'm talking
Do
about
that. You know how
It's
to fake
level,
drink.
and this is, and I tell them like this is Quincy, who is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I get like everybody isn't me on how to handle.
yeah,
things.
like, and he's mad paranoid.
Yeah, I know that.
But like, I'm not
Fam,
paranoid.
you
But
know how
like,
to fake drink, fam.
no, I'm not worried about. Nigga, we was at Top Golf for like 5 hours. You think I wasn't fake drinking? No, we was at Top Golf from 10. 5 hours. From 10 until 4.
God damn.
Fam, like fake drinking. Like I had this is how terrible I am. I had 6 hours. 10 yeah, okay. I had 3 Moscow Mules, 4 waters, and 2 ginger ales that I just poured in the Moscow Mule cup to look like I was still drinking.
Facts.
Like I'm like, bro, and I'm talking about we sat there,
They
we was
drinking,
there,
drinking.
we was there at 10 getting this pitch deck together. They Bloody Marys. Like, bro, by the time 4 o'clock came around, we all about
That's
to
my
hit
type of
it.
place.
Fam,
all that
people
acid.
leaving their cars, like, hey, fam, make sure she ride with so-and-so.
Yeah.
But, like, you
Fuck
know
with
what? They
that.
not done. They be like, yo, we about to go to the
over here.
casino.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, nah, boss. I'm like, yeah, I ain't even got my first check yet. I'm definitely not going to the casino with y'all niggas. Like, I see how y'all giving it up.
He said I ain't even got my first check.
yet. But like I was telling Quincy, my anxiety came from I'm at a management level where I don't produce. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
Oh,
a worker.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just responsible for
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it's fucking me up because like, you know, when you were at a worker level, like you had deadlines, you knew you had to work from this time to this time.
It's quantifiable.
And yeah, there's no quantifiable, like, I get shit done so quickly because, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, I got to get, like, no.
You thinking like a worker.
No.
Yeah.
And, like, also, I'm doing other people's jobs for them because I feel like I'm supposed to be working. Like, that ain't what I do no more.
No.
And it's fucking me up because it's, like, you know, it's virtual.
No, you just got to be on niggas' ass now.
And, like, the people whose ass I'm
your
on,
job.
but like the people whose
That's
ass
your
I'm on
job.
are other managers. Like I'm not even on
Yeah.
work. I haven't even hired my team yet.
Hey.
But
get
I'm
on
on-
their ass, dog. Like,
The fucking the senior manager of marketing, and I'm like, hey fam, like that's cool,
What we doing?
but this has to be done Monday. So
Where we at?
you either want to do it or I can get somebody else to do it. Like,
that's
and
it.
that's
That's
it.
your job,
fam,
dog.
but it's anxiety because like, you know, I'm still a
you
nigga.
just, yeah, you used to.
I'm still a nigga,
You
like-
think you gonna get
take
you
a
up out there
while.
because you ain't doing nothing, dog.
I ain't doing nothing. Like, I am doing stuff because I see all the shit
you
I'm
can't
doing.
be black and not doing nothing.
No,
bro. That's how you
it's,
feel.
and I don't even have anxieties. But I mean, I'm
No, we
like,
don't.
fam, like, what the fuck is going on? Because like in the middle of the day, somebody threw a hour and a half meeting on my calendar. I'm like, what the fuck? So I jump in the meeting. They're like, yeah, we just gonna do this and we're gonna listen to these people talk. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to see how this works. I'm like, so for an hour and a half,
You just gonna chill. Hey, that's when you
Hey, you know,
close the time.
and I have to be on video. I'm muted, not on video, not expected
And
to
that's
talk.
when you beat, fam.
Like, listen, there's nothing that I need to know about this besides hearing how people respond to it,
you know what
and then figure out how I want to do it later, which you can figure out in the first 10 minutes.
That's when you
Fam,
close.
I'm folding laundry and shit. Like, nigga, I'm putting together my bar cart. I'm like, God damn. Like, you know, fucking
Let
allergies
me
in
tell,
this
let
bitch.
me tell you what I do, and I'm not gonna say I don't do that in those meetings either. But now I've learned to show my face, be present, take notes in those meetings, only because
Look at him.
that's what my bosses do, who also ain't there. They're there to listen as well too. So they be in there taking notes. So then after that I take notes, and then I make sure that I tell somebody after that something that I learned or saw from
Oh, yeah.
that meeting.
No, you got to have your 3
so
takeaways.
it's like, yeah, like,
at him,
oh,
bro.
because again, this is also what I
Oh,
tell
but you could do that in the first 10 minutes.
So
So,
what's
what
funny-
am I doing for the next hour and 20?
Hey, but hey, dude, you know what I tell Tony all the time is I tell him lines that he told me 5 years ago that I use
Dead
still
ass.
to this day,
Dead ass.
which is what are people saying about you
When you're not in the
rooms
room.
You're not
That's a
in.
fact. Mhm.
Like, and it's usually like if we gotta relate it to basketball, it's the nigga who's doing this shit on the court who isn't. It's not
You
quantifiable.
Dellavedova is what you
Yeah,
said.
he said he was Shane Battier.
No, I said you got to be Shane Battier and LeBron. Then he said a great combination is Jimmy Butler. He does
I do everything.
everything.
Yeah.
And the hardest part about
You
going
seen him. You seen him that like
Tender.
on the real
Tender.
stuff, like, yeah.
And like the thing is, like because
That's
what
how you
I'm
get
doing,
there.
because what I'm doing, I only got one counterpart. It's like remember the feeling you was getting when you was like people was looking at you like you was playing the game dirty because you was outworking them. Mm-hmm. Like how am I outwork you and we still gonna be cool?
Nah, that is-
the
Because like
game.
they don't want to.
That's
Like
the
why you
game.
working so hard? Like
Nah,
why are you not here having drinks with us? Why you going back home to work?
no, you have to let them feel like you're going to have drinks, but you really out here working.
Working.
Like I'm not. I
haven't figured out the balance.
How do I say this? This is yeah. I am trying.
Yeah,
to
you on
get
camera.
to-
G.
I am trying to get to the next level
Yeah.
in my career, and what I'm learning from the people who are at the next level is what they do, and there is a talent in that. Like, touch my nose.
Yeah, you touch your nose. I don't like that
Touch my
shit.
nose.
Hit her with the spray.
God bless you. What I'm this
That's
what
gonna
I'm
be
learning-
great on camera.
That's
gonna be great on
No, but what I'm learning is that being and I don't want to call it a manager, but going to be more senior in any role, it is a different mind. It's a different talent that everybody doesn't have. And it's like a lot harder than just being a worker.
Yeah.
Because when you're just a worker, all you got to worry about
Is your work?
is the work.
Yeah.
And your client or the person that you report to is your immediate boss. The minute you get to that next level, you have to worry about budget. You have to worry about
my God.
work is good. You got to worry about all of this stuff.
People.
And people are going to people. That's
Yeah.
that's
the
part-
worst part about it.
That's the people are going to people, and it's like the minute, and it just takes a little bit. I realize it's just the 25% more, the getting up before everybody else. And I can only speak for me, what it takes for me to do it, because my brain isn't as fast as everybody else's brain. So for me, just to have that step above, it's paying attention in those meetings that you really don't have to pay attention to, and it's also getting up before everybody else, making sure that you're present.
I get up before everybody else,
Regardless.
and there's nothing to do because I don't do
Yeah.
shit. Like I work, of course, but it's
saying
just
that.
like,
Stop saying
yeah,
that.
no. It's just a responsibility. It's just changing it from A to B.
You just gotta change that thing in your brain, and it's like,
Bro, I got up one morning and sent the email at like 7:20, and my manager texted me. He's like, "Nah, it's too early."
hey,
What you know about hearing that?
hey, that means he was up.
He was up.
No, he was up. No, he seen it. No, he seen it. No, he was
That
there.
means he was up working.
Damn. He was like, "Hey man, we don't."
There's a reason why he's the manager.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, and I don't know. It's just so much.
No, you super cautious and
I'm
But like
fucking
that's the way you
Yeah,
gotta be.
and paranoid.
Like
But
there-
I've
you
also-
eliminate the variables when you're that paranoid and cautious and taking those extra. And I don't want to say unnecessary steps, but like you have to. What I had to tell somebody when I was doing my like internal interviews.
Look like your beard connected, bro.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Been eating.
Yeah, right, like in the middle. Okay, I see you.
But
You want to the camera?
little neck beard coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. But yeah, all the pieces matter. Like that's where I'm at now, where I have to understand all the pieces because all the pieces matter. But like it ain't what I do as I go through this, and like I talk it out with you. I talk it out with my girl. I'm talking it out with my kids. Like so they understand because like you know what I'm saying. It took me to be as old as I am to understand this, and I'm like yeah, like it's people in my company who did this straight out of college. Like easy. Like and like you know what they do? Nothing.
And are the boss now because they've been doing this since they
They've been doing it since they got out of college.
boss. Like
Jesus Christ.
different. But those are the things that we have to kind of overcome them. And like I said, I don't know how much of it is like my Milwaukee in me and how much of it is just being a black man in the situation.
It's both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. We paranoid, fam, naturally just because of where we grew up, and it's also like the idea of.
It's your past too. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
been in the
nigga,
same
don't do- yeah,
similar
don't do shit.
situation.
But you also like a lot of people. PTSD is a real thing. Like I've lost my job twice, and a lot of it is I can't and I don't want to go through that again. Even though it was bad and we figured it out, I just want to.
Yeah, I don't want to have to go through that.
And it's like that goes back to the point of the 500 million, the Kylie Jenner conversation we were having. How much money do you need in your bank account so you don't have to be paranoid? Because that paranoia on the other side of it, it's not good for you. It's
Yeah.
not good for you.
But I think as you go up in levels, it's always gonna be something that you're
Different
gonna be
paranoia.
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
different.
Now I'm trying to avoid the taxes.
On-
Shout out to Trump.
Now I'm trying to
Hey,
avoid
you
the
pay the
taxes.
taxes early.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, early.
Prepay.
You prepay the taxes.
How do you do that though, fam?
You can prepay taxes.
Can you?
Absolutely.
But what if you make more?
Then you owe the difference.
Oh, okay. I fuck with
But
that.
then they can't charge you interest. You know, they charge you fees and interest and shit like
It's
that.
the difference.
Yeah.
Ain't it the difference between clicking 9 and 1 when you get the job? Like when you fill out your paperwork, it's a 9 mean that I'm gonna let you take all my money out, and then if you take
Right.
too
Well, that's
much,
the number of dependents that you're claiming, the number
you
of
wanna-
allowances and all of that stuff.
No, but
like
there's-
that's not prepaying taxes. Prepaying taxes is literally saying
Hey.
like based on what happened last year,
Take this.
Take this. He's lying about that because he didn't do last year.
Exactly.
Like, how do you? What are you prepaying? What's your stance of like? You know what I'm saying? You just throwing me $10 million just so I can hold it?
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Take
no,
that.
fam. That's bad business. First off,
Take that.
The motherfucker said, "Wow, a black woman was the moderator." I'm the most not
I'm
racist
the-
person in the room.
I'm the least
that is
racist person in
wild.
the room.
Least racist person.
Fam.
So he's saying that he is racist, but he's
Fam,
the
listen.
least racist.
This is what I want to know. And like, I talk to people who support Trump, and it was just funny. And I'm like, okay, listen, all the things that he will lie about. He'll lie about
Everything.
the Ukraine conversation, all the people on his cabinet that have gotten arrested, the prostitutes, how his son and family is giving it up, the wall, all this shit. You know what he will not lie about? Denouncing white supremacy.
No, that's a fact.
Like, I can't have this? Bro, they threw this nigga like, fam, they said it was a softball question. This was like playing T-ball, right? They set the ball on the stick, and they was like, you up to bat. What do you say about people saying you racist? This nigga swung like hard and hit the stick, and the ball just fell down. I am the least racist person in this room.
Didn't he say I can't see because it's dark or some shit
Yeah,
like that?
I can't see because it's dark.
see.
But yeah, I'm mostly and like I wanted to say something. I don't know if this joke was in bad taste, but like, fam, it makes sense that this debate went off well because the moderator was a black woman.
She controlled the fuck out of it.
Hey, listen,
You gonna listen.
Get you a black woman.
Hey,
I'm trying to tell you.
She go,
yeah, move that. Shut up.
hey yo, don't make me press this fucking button. I will mute your ass.
Matter of fact, they ain't mute shit.
No, they
It was a
didn't.
mute. It was a mute. We're gonna get in fucking intermission.
Yeah, we come back and talk about 50 and some other
And
shit
Cube.
And Ice Cube.
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey, TZ, Jeezy, T.I. battle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, who
we
you
can
got?
do that.
Jeezy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah,
You got Jeezy?
I might have Jeezy, fam.
Okay.
We was talking about that a little earlier.
I don't think Busta Rhymes is like
Nah, G. We count. We,
not 20.
Nah, fam.
No. I went on I was trying to do a Busta Rhymes print, and I went on a Busta Rhymes video rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot.
He got 20.
Nah, yeah.
He got at least 15 from me, but then I know he got all of that shit.
Oh, you got some
me.
features too.
Nah, you want
Yeah,
to hear? You want to hear that? That's what you want. Some of that shit didn't age well, fam.
They have him and Luda done a song together. Who could better the best?
I don't know, fam. That shit would be.
I think
trash.
Luda might get him out of here.
No, he definitely would. That should be metronome. That's a motherfucker. Right in pocket. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into the intermission. It's the 72 and 10 podcast.
72 and 10 is